welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is chapter 45, lesson 2. Follow along as we read the Latin aloud. Gab idolo capti. Tarquinius autem, etsi in justus in pace rex, tamen dux belli haud pravus fuit, quin etiam ea artec aequabat superiores reges. Is primus Volscis bellum movit, suessamque pometiam ex iis vi cepit, ubicum vendenda praeda quadragenta talenta argenti fecisset, eam pecuniam omnem ad aedificandum Jovis templum servavit. So go through that section, read it aloud in Latin, and come back and let's translate. Gab idolo capti. Gabii, captured by a trick. Gabii, here in the margin we see, is an oppidum Latii. It's a town to the east of Rome, about 11 miles on the way toward Praeneste. And this is the story of how Tarquinius captured it, not by force, but by craftiness. Tarquinius autem. But Tarquinius, even if he was an unjust king in peace, nevertheless, he was not at all a bad leader of war. In fact, he even was equaling superiores reges, the previous kings, in that skill. So he was a good leader in war, although he was very unjust in peace. Is primus Volscis bellum movit. He first moved war, which means like he began a war, started a war with the Volscians. And he captured Suessa and Pometia from them by force. When he had made 40 talents of silver by the selling of that prize, or that booty, he preserved that money, all of that money, to build the temple of Jove. So here I want to point out a couple features with the gerundives. Remember that the Romans, with the gerund, the ndus, undus aum endings, those are verbal nouns. The gerund is, they didn't like to put objects with the gerund. So they didn't like to say by vendenda praedam, by selling, or by selling the reward or the prize money. What they like to do is put the object into the same case. And so by selling, instead of putting the object in the accusative, they like to put it in the same case as the gerund. And then it became a gerundive. Then it agreed with the reward. By selling, the reward would be by the reward needing to be sold. But we translate it the same way. So we translate it as if it has an object. So you translate it when he made 40 talents of silver by selling the booty. Okay, so you also see the same thing here at ad aedificandum templum. Whenever you have ad or de in front of a gerund, you're always going to get the gerundive construction. So the gerund will no longer be a verbal noun, but it'll become a verbal adjective agreeing with its noun. So here you translate, he preserved that money, well, he preserved all of that money to build. You translate that just as if it were aedificare. And what is a talent? In the margin we find out that it's about 50 pounds, 26 kilograms of silver. So he had 40 talents. And here, what this means, Graecorum pondus statutum maximum, the largest measurement or weight of the Greeks is the talent. Okay, let's go over to the exercises and give those a try.